Good morning. This is Josh with Beyond Bethany Tours. I am the CEO and founder of Beyond Bethany Tours. I should say the co-founder, a good friend of mine, Zaid El-Kurdi, also co-founded Beyond Bethany Tours with me. He is one of my best friends, and he's Jordanian and has over 25 years of travel experience. I am a teacher of English and the Bible. I have both a Master's of Divinity as well as a Master's in TESOL, and my passion is the Holy Lands. And I wanted to read about different places in the Holy Land that you might have the opportunity to visit if you go with us on one of our trips to the Middle East with Beyond Bethany Tours. I'm reading from a really wonderful, beautiful book called The Holy Land. It is a book that was written by a gentleman named Reverend Godfrey. It says, as a resident in the Middle East for some 30 years, since 1945, I have grown to love the Holy Land as my real home. Our beloved Catholic Patriarch of Jerusalem, Archbishop James Beltridi, so often stresses that every Christian has two native lands, the one of his birth and the Holy Land, especially Jerusalem. As Christians, Jerusalem is the birthplace of our faith and the mother of all churches. Thus, a book dedicated to bringing the Holy Land to the eyes of all is something very much to be desired. True, there are already many such publications, but there can never be sufficient. The best way to know the Holy Land is through a personal visit. Only then does one truly grasp the reality of this blessed country. Only then does one more fully understand the Gospels. It is indeed a great privilege to be present at some sacred spot and either read the Gospel connected with that site or listen to it being read by someone else. It bestows a gift on the reader or listener which can never be taken away. The second way to know the Holy Land is by reading descriptions and seeing pictures. As it is truly said, one picture is worth 1,000 words. So, a picture book of the Holy Land is often worth many volumes of lengthy prose. John Shavushian has gathered together in this book a magnificent selection of such pictures. Many of them are quite beautifully composed. It is a great pleasure for me to leaf through the pages, and I can most heartily recommend this book as a wonderful way of visiting the land of Christ. Jesus chose this land into which to be born and live his life. His mother, his first followers, and the infant church were all of this land. We should cherish it also and savor each and every scene as it is unfolded before us. If you have had the privilege of actually visiting this land, it will serve to help you to relive those wonderful days. I thank John for a beautiful piece of work and ask God to bless him for it. May this book bring much joy and understanding to many people. The first picture in this book is the Basilica of the Annunciation in Nazareth. And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God into a city of Galilee named Nazareth. Luke 1:26. And behold, thou shalt conceive, and thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus. Luke 1:31. we see a beautiful picture of this church in Nazareth where the angel appeared to Mary. The Basilica of the Annunciation. Wow, that's really great. You can also see some of these pictures. So here's the church, and you can see the inside of the Church of the Basilica of the Annunciation in Nazareth. Here's another beautiful picture of the angel coming to Mary. The central altar and two side altars. Painting of the Annunciation, which I just showed you. Mary's well to the right. The spring which issues from the interior of the church of St. Gabriel flows into the heart of Nazareth. According to the Greek Orthodox tradition, the angel Gabriel met the Virgin Mary by this spring. The Virgin Mary took water for her household needs from this well. Wow, that's pretty cool. So we can see in this picture, here's the well, Mary's well right here. The crypt of the Basilica of the Annunciation below. That would be down here. Let me read about it. This is all that remains of the former churches built on the spot. On the marble altar is the following inscription: Verbum caro hic factum est. The Word was here made flesh. Near the altar stands an ancient column which traditionally marks the spot where the angel Gabriel appeared to the Virgin Mary. It's interesting, isn't it? I think I'll stop there. We'll do little short videos of this book each morning. Fantastic.